Hello everyone, Jordan here with my first on my weapon guide series. I was deciding what should I do first. I'll start off with submachine guns. So first off we're going to be looking at the MP7, which in real life is known as the Heckler & Koch MP7. It's an SMG, it fires full auto. It was manufactured by Heckler & Koch in Germany back in 2001, and Black Ops 2 it's unlocked at level 4. So talk about the MP7. The MP7 is a really versatile weapon. It's one of the first guns that you unlock in Creator Class. So you know, it'll be no surprise if you getting used to it. And obviously there are better weapons that you unlock, you know, as you go up, you know, the ranks. But the M7 is one of the great SMGs that you'll really enjoy and love. Now let's take a look at some figures. So the starting ammo is 40, so in every magazine there are 40, you know, so you got 40, 120, that's 160, so you got 160 bullets in your entire MP7. This all depends. If you equip the extended mags, that gives you 54 in every mag, which is a great increase. Reload time is 1.72 seconds and 2.4 seconds when it's empty. Fire rate is 900 rounds per minute. The recoil is high. Damage figures are 33 to 18, 3 being at the head, 4 being at the body, and 6 being at a long distance. So in all, the MP7 is a great gun. I mean, I love using it in multiplayer. I mean, I do really well in it. I think I've got my Bloodshot camo forge on it. I really enjoy using it. It's one of the great weapons. I mean, we all know how great it was back in Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops 2, you know, there's not really much changed. The only real difference that I think is that the iron sights, in case you didn't notice, the middle iron sight is a lot thinner. Yeah, the middle iron sight is a lot thinner. The left and right iron sights, you know, they've got a little bit more, you know, when you aim down the sight, they're more wider. So it gives you more accuracy, but you know, it's not as good as it was back in Modern Warfare 3, where you can pick enemies off at long range. So recommended attachments for the MP7 are foregrip. The foregrip is it helps out the recoil a lot, especially as the recoil is quite high. You know, it'll help steady out aim, and it also, you know, help, you know, with the hip fire accuracy, you know, as we spray the enemy down. The next attachment that I recommend is the laser sight. The laser sight grants you increased hip fire accuracy, as well as that laser beam that, you know, that comes out of the actual laser sight. So this helps out really a lot. I mean, it really helps out for the SMGs. I mean, its cost is a lot smaller, and it means it's a lot more deadly, especially since you don't have to aim down the sight. You could just spray at the hip and pick off a few enemies before you have to reload. Talking about reloading, my third attachment I recommend is the fast mags. The fast mags is really good, especially for the submachine guns, especially when it comes to the MP7, because the MP7 has that slow reload time where with the when you equip fast mags, it's a lot quicker. So you know, you're always back in the action. All you have to do is quickly reload it, boom, you're back in the action, which is great and fantastic. That means that you won't get bored whatsoever. So moving on to my recommended perks. So my first recommended perk is Ghost. Ghost helps you become undetected by enemy UAV. This is while moving, planting a bomb, defusing a bomb, or controlling a score streak. You know, this is a lot helpful, especially when you got the SMGs, especially when you're rushing. You know, you don't, you know, if the enemy have a UAV, I mean, we all know about the constant UAV spam, but we all know that Treyarch, you know, included that patch where, you know, they increased the score for the UAV up to 425, so that it'll be less UAV spamming. But the Ghost perk always helps out either way. That way it will be undetected by the enemy UAV while we're moving. So, you know, if you're rushing, you know, you'll be undetected. It's a nice stealthy loadout. The second perk to use is Fast Hands. Fast Hands is really helpful. It helps you lob lethal and tactical grenades. That way, you know, you won't have to, especially with the, you know, the concussions and the flashbangs, you know, with that, you know, pulling the pin and then you have to wait about a second before you can actually throw it, you know. But when we equip Fast Hands, it's a lot quicker. That keeps us always in the action, you know, keep holding on to the lethals, keep holding on to the tactical. We can just quickly throw them out, toss a flashbang, flank out the enemies as quick as possible and keep our movement on constant. So my third recommended perk is Extreme Conditioning. Extreme Conditioning grants you a longer distance sprint. This longer distance sprint is really helpful, considering with, you know, some of the maps. I mean, some maps are quite long, for example, Turbine. I know back in my Turbine highlights, I mean, I did really good. But, you know, it's maps like that where, you know, you have to, you know, be on the move constantly. It also works well with the Ghost perk. That way, you know, not only are you running for long distances, but you're still undetected by, you know, by the enemy UAV, which is quite stealthy. It gives you flank maneuvers and it helps kill the enemy a lot easier. Instead of going through the middle, you can just go around the side, take out the enemies. So overall, the MP7 is a useful weapon. You know, it's probably not one of the best submachine guns, but it's a really useful submachine gun to use. Unlocking it and early rank grants you the you know, the possibility of ranking up with your attachments, you know, earning the reflex sights, the laser sights and things like that, even the suppressor. There's a reason why I didn't recommend the suppressor, and that's because, well, it's not really that good. I mean, it doesn't really help out so much. So this concludes the end of my weapon guide for the MP7. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, give me a like, you know, comment, please subscribe. You know, it's always nice to have new subscribers every day. You know, it's always nice to see how many people view your videos, or, you know, it's fantastic when, you know, with all the likes and all that. I really do appreciate it. I will be carrying on with the weapon guys. I think I'll be doing the PDW57 next in my next episode of my weapon guys. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Jordan, and I'll see you all later.